Hi, I'm Karen Chapman. Let me share with you some of my favourite gardening tools for container gardening. Now, if you spend a lot of time trying to put soil into a container using one of these, you'll know it's not always very productive because it has holes. I recommend a simple feed scoop. These are only about $5 from the local feed store. They work wonders, especially for big pots. For a smaller pot, you may prefer something like this. And if you have some awkward shapes to get into, you can even get them with pointed ends like this one here. When it comes to packing soil between the plants, that last step, I actually use a bulb planter because it's very long and narrow. So those are some good scoops. Now something you're going to need is a way to tease the roots of the plants. So looking at this grass, the roots are quite tight. I use my fork. This is a beautiful fork made by DeWitt, and I can get that through there and use it to tease out the roots. It's not going to break them, it's just going to separate them. So my DeWitt hand fork is fabulous for that. And the matching trowel is really sturdy. It's got a sharp edge, a good point. This is great for digging things out of containers. Talking about digging things out, there are times when it becomes a bit of a wrestling match and you might need something a little more serious. The Japanese hori-hori knife is great at hacking out those big grasses that you meant to take out last year and forgot about. For more delicate cutting, you'll need something like a simple pair of pruners. The Corona ones with a comfy grip are my favorites. Great for snipping off wayward leaves and stems. And then to be sure that your pot drains, you need to lift it off the ground. There's various ways you can do this. These are simple blocks called pot risers. You can buy them online, many nurseries also have them, and you will be able to put 3 or 4 of these under a pot to keep it elevated. If you don't want to use that, another favourite product are these pot toes. They come in several different colours. The idea is you put typically 3 around a pot, and it just sits like that, so you have a very discreet lip showing. Last thing I want to show you is my rescue fertilizer. This is Moo Poo Tea. It is cow fertilizer, which is sterilized, totally safe to use. You put one of these in a 5-gallon bucket of water, soak it overnight, maybe 2 days, and then use that for a foliar feed or a liquid feed onto your plants in the container. You can also use it in the vegetable garden. I have found this a huge help as a pick-me-up as I get towards the end of the summer season. My slow-release fertilizer is really coming to the end of its usefulness, so this is a great product to have on hand. If you'd like more tips, do be sure to join me on container gardening to suit your style.